Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to our level 2 of our mini Mario adventure game. And in this episode, I want to teach you guys how to add in a start menu so that you can make your game look a little more crisp and clean and people can actually see what you want your game to be called. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in Scratch. Alright, so here we are in Scratch. I've got my menu screen that I built, and if I press the green flag and then I press spacebar, my game starts. So that's all we're going to do today. We're just going to add in that start menu. Alright, so here's my game, and this is where we left off with our level 1 series of teaching you how to make our mini Mario adventure game. So today we're just going to add our start menu. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go into my backdrops, and I'm going to add my start menu. So now I'm going to go to my code on my backdrop still, on my stage. And when the green flag is clicked, I just want to change it so that instead of switching my backdrop straight to our game screen, I want to switch it now to our start menu. So now if I hit the green flag, I go to my start menu. So perfect. So now what I need to do is I need to change everything else, because now everything else starts when the green flag is clicked and not when I actually switch to my first game screen. So I'm going to go to my Mario. And I've got my when green flag clicked, so I want to pull that out and I want to replace it with when backdrop switches to my first background, which is my Mario background. So I'm going to do that with all of my pieces, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete anything I know is a duplicate so that I don't have to change it there, and I just have to change it on my 2 items and then duplicate them again. Now we need to get things to actually start when we want them to. We want our game to start. So what we're going to do for this is, you could use buttons if you wanted to, but I'm just going to show you how to do this just by pressing a key on your keyboard. And in another episode, we'll teach you how to use a button to change the screen. Okay? So to use a key on my keyboard, we're going to make a new bit of code here, and that's going to start when the green flag is clicked. And when that flag is clicked, I want to forever look to see if I hit a specific key. So sensing, key pressed. I'm going to use the space bar. You could use enter if you wanted to. You could use anything you feel like using. I'm going to use the space bar. And I'm going to say if the space bar key is pressed, then I want to go to looks and I want to switch my backdrop to my first game screen. Now, this is great, this will work, this is awesome. The only problem is if I keep hitting that space bar, it will keep restarting my game. So if you're playing and then you accidentally hit space, you're gonna lose your game and start all over again. So just to make sure that doesn't happen, after I say switch backdrop to Mario background, I'm gonna go into controls and I'm gonna use a stop all. I'm gonna change that to stop this script. So now as soon as I hit spacebar for the first time after I start my game, this bit of script will stop after it's switched the background and my game starts. So I can't just constantly keep restarting my game or accidentally ruin my game when I've almost won. Okay? So you can test that out, make sure it works. It seems to work for me. I can't hit spacebar anymore, and you can see my code on the left side there isn't highlighted anymore. So perfect. Now, the only problem is if I hit this green flag again, this coin and Mario are still going to be on my screen. So we've done this before. We just have to go to each of our pieces and we have to tell them when we're on that backdrop, we don't want them to show up. We want them to hide. So I'm just going to right click on one of my ones that I use for Mario Win or Mario Lose, and I'm going to duplicate it and use it for our start menu. Okay, you just have to do that to each of your objects. So now when I hit the green flag, everything disappears. All of my objects that I don't need there aren't there. And now if I hit spacebar, my game starts and I can hit my coins, I can hit my mushrooms. Perfect. So now you can go back in and you can reduplicate all your coins so that they show up however many coins that you wanted, however many Goombas you wanted, and now you have a start menu. So that's all I have for you guys today. It's just that simple. Add in your start screen and then you have to redirect everything so that instead of starting when you hit the green flag, you're now going to start when the backdrop switches. So make sure you subscribe below if you haven't already, because we have more videos coming out for this level 2 series of our mini Mario adventure game. And we'll see you again later. Bye!